In this video, we're going to be looking at rounding using significant figures. The key point with rounding is that we are writing a number to a specified degree of accuracy. And in the last video, we looked at rounding a number to a specified amount of decimal places. In this video, we are going to be rounding to a specified amount of significant figures. So what we're going to be doing in this video is identifying significant figures in a number and then rounding those numbers to a specified amount of significant figures. I will be drawing on the work we did in the previous video on decimal places, so it is advised to watch that video before watching this video, as some of the things might not make sense. I've put a link in the description below. So let's begin by identifying significant figures in a number. Here are four numbers. When dealing with significant figures, the first thing we need to do is identify the first significant figure. And this is our first non-zero digit. So if we look at the first number, that's 31,456. The first non-zero digit is the 3. And remember that this is 3 lots of 10,000, so this 3 represents 30,000. If we look at the next number, 507.321, the first significant figure is the 5, and this is 5 hundredths. In the next number, 0.861 or 0.861, the first significant figure is the 8. This is 8 tenths. So as you can see, I have ignored the 0 units. And finally, we have 0.009701. And so the first non-zero digit is the 9. And remember that this is 9 thousandths. It is in the thousandths column. It's the first non-zero digit and its position that helps determine the size of the number, which is why we ignore the zeros at the front end in examples 3 and 4. Although these zeros still play a part in the final answer. Once you have established the first significant figure, you then count the digits, non-zero and zero digits, that follow after the first significant figure. So if we look at the first example, the second significant figure is the 1, which is in the thousands column. The third significant figure is the 4, which is 4 hundredths. 5 is the fourth significant figure, which is in the tenths column, and the 6, which is in the units column, is the fifth significant figure. In the second example, 507.321, the second significant figure is the 0 or the 0. We now include that. The third significant figure is the 7, and so on. And we can repeat this for the other two examples. So let's do some rounding. I will be sticking with these four numbers. Round 31,456 to three significant figures. Well, we've established our significant figures in this number. So the first significant figure is the 3, the second significant figure is the 1, the third significant figure is the 4, and here is our cut-off point after the 4. We now do like we did with the rounding to a set number of decimal places. As mentioned earlier, the link to this video is in the description below. So we're asking the question, does this 4 stay the same, or do we round it up to 5? And this is where we look at the first digit after the cut-off point, which is 5. Because this digit is 5 or more, we therefore round the 4 up to 5. The final thing we do is to put noughts in the tens and the units column. Remember that the position of the significant figures in the number must be maintained, hence putting the noughts in the tens and units column. So our final answer is 31,500 to three significant figures, which I can write in brackets as 3SF or 3 sig fig. I'm going to continue going through the other three examples, but feel free to pause the video at any time to have a go yourself